You want it for that price, I'll let it go. But I'm letting it all go. I've got 50 years of stuff I've stuck back.
It's a little dusty, but they are top notch.
Like I said, now I got enough for probably 2 or 3 cars.
Isn't that something?
So you won't ever need no parts.
Oh my God.
Look at here. I forgot I owned it.
Do young people want a 57 Chevy?
I'm Luke. I'm Noah.
What about a factory dual 4 Bel Air convertible?
And I said, call him, see what he'll do on this car. And he said, well, that's my dream car, convertible. And so here we are.
Yeah, thank you for being here with us.
What we're thinking is the winch is on this trailer. We'll put the body and the rotisserie on here, parts in there, frame in there, and motor and transmission, and doors, fenders, seats.
They got 3 trailers.
I know, that's great. They're ready to move some equipment.
We're coming home with the car today.
So we found him what he wants, and I think it's gonna be a gem.
In pieces.
Yeah.
It's a lot of farming and flat land down that way.
Leaving the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Danny Elliott.
It's Jerry Heasley.
I'm Jerry. Hey, Jerry, how's it going?
Good. I hear you got an old car out there.
Yeah, I got one left. We got it in 1970. This is my wedding picture. That's me in the back seat, my wife, and that's my brother that had it at the time.
Now, what year was that you got married there?
I got married in 72.
72. And that, oddly enough, that's the year I was born.
Really?
It sure is, yeah.
Like I told him, if I had a grandson that would come in here and fix this thing up, my grandson would have it.
Right.
What's cool is Brian has 2 sons.
How old are y'all?
I'm 15. 20.
I used to go to Charlotte every year. Every kind of antique car parts known to man is there.
Wow.
And I would take and go around and buy my parts. I got brand new exhaust manifolds that just had been put on a car. The Wonder Bar was original.
Really?
The guy had it sitting in a box. I said, you got to be kidding me.
That body looks pretty rust-free.
It is. It ain't been out in rain. Yeah, these are boxes, things I bought.
Goodness gracious.
This is a 1957 Chevrolet dimmer switch. This is the second one I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
The automatic dimmer.
This is original 57.
Stock,
Yeah, and this is something, you see it more in Corvettes for a windshield washer.
Danny, my boys say that this trunk is so big they'll be able to sleep in the trunk instead of getting a hotel room now.
Well, let me tell you something. When I was a teenager, on my 4-door hardtop, and we could get 3 people in the back of that going in the drive-in.
Really?
And we'd stick our dates in the back of the truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
Is this the original engine this car was born with?
This is a Power Pack engine, yes sir. 283 Power Pack 57 batch and numbers engine.
Danny, do you mind if we take his stuff off of it?
Yeah.
So we can see this beauty?
Yeah, it's yours. See that 57 right there? 1957 C.
Edelbrock valve covers.
But in the back of there is a brand new set of new old stock
Really?
57 Chevrolet valve covers. Never been on a car.
No kidding. Wow.
Got in Charlotte.
Brian's kids were gung-ho to get started.
Yeah.
First order of business, load up that body before going after all those parts.
You did bring tie downs, right?
Yeah, we got the
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna have to really secure it down because of the rollers.
Right.
No ordinary 57 Chevy convertible.
It's got the dual spotlights that come on this thing with the mirrors on the back.
Okay.
This has also got the dual antennas.
Yeah.
It's got the holes for both of them punched from the factory. So for a hot rod, this was fully loaded.
Decked out.
The thing is, people don't understand, because it was a 2.4 barrel, there wasn't room under there with the back. Have you ever seen the
back wing?
The air filter?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's no room for nothing under there. It's not that heavy.
Right.
You don't have the frame, the motor, and nothing else, in there. Like I said, I had a friend of mine had me loaded, but me and my wife unloaded and put it right there.
Really? That was 15 years ago. Wow.
I sold my Corvette, I sold my 41 Ford, sold my 57 two-door sedan, my four-door hardtop, and I had a 72 Super Shine.
So you're a rich man now.
Well, I did buy me a new Denali.
You got it right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, boys. We
Found us a rare find.
it says something that Jerry Heasley flew from Texas out here to see it.
This is the cow tag right here. It says trim, green top. It also gives a serial number showing that it was made in the Corvette factory, and then the paint coat on it. The reason, I'm gonna tell you, this is the ugliest top you ever seen in your life.
Really?
And I mean it seriously. A guy showed me, he said, well, you got the wrong top on when I went to show the car. He said, you got the wrong top on it. I said, I got a convertible top on it. He said, no, your cow tag said it's green.
Really?
And I took that green top off and put the white one on because it's prettier.
Isn't that something? I would have done the same thing.
Oh yeah. It goes right up there. Clean it up and then pop rivet it back on.
Right.
Yeah, you know, this has been painted before.
And that's the original green right there. It's showing on that tag.
Yep.
Okay.
That's the Highland green on it there.
Oh, this is a wonderful moment.
Pennsylvania County.
That's neat, the original license plates on it.
That matching tag, Brian, was in the back of the convertible body.
Was it really?
Yeah. I bought this house because of this shed. Just watch your step. There's bumpers.
That's very fragile right there, Luke.
It is fragile till you put it in place, and it is strong as a bull. That holds both fenders on. There's exhaust pipes for it. Now that's your exhaust lines that goes to the Fisher Continental kit. This is Redbird down here, a 1/4 inch larger than a 57 Chevrolet because it's a factory 2.4 barrel.
Get another ladder for that one.
All right, that's your brake lines.
Brake line. That's part of the exhaust there as well.
Yeah. In 57, to keep it factory, they go across. So if this line were to get clogged up, it wouldn't mess your motor up. It'll go to the other exhaust.
Oh, wow.
Okay, I got to get the tractor in a minute. Here's the frame for it right here. I had it sandblasted and painted it. There's the gas tank. There's the Fisher Continental kit. There's the 2.4 barrels right there.
Fisher there. Oh,
Yeah.
This is wonderful. I told Mr. Elliott this is a lifelong work for him, and this is a car that I'm not looking to restore and flip and try to make money on it. This is a car that I want to have the rest of my life and give it to one of my two boys over here after I'm dead and gone. This is a beautiful work. He's put his life into it. And I'm just so excited that I have an opportunity to be able to continue his work and hopefully get this thing back on the road, be show material. About how long is this frame, Danny?
All 57 Chevrolets have got the same length frame. Even the station wagon. The station wagon is the same length as the car. It's a 4-door. All of them are the same thing. The
Except for
difference.
that piece right in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, not just that, but the brackets.
The body
things
brackets.
right here. That's why I got a frame out there, and I cut it off right here. I got it in the back.
Really?
Kobe, what are you doing over here? If you ever wreck a 57 Chevrolet, where are you gonna get a front end to put on it? So I took a hacksaw and I cut it off, and there sits the front end for a 57 Chevrolet. From right here on is the same on every 57 Chevrolet. If some accident happened and this got twisted around, you can weld that onto it.
1, 2, 3.
coming. Keep on coming. About a foot.
Hold on,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on, hold on. Come on.
Oh yeah.
Bump it up against that thing, yeah.
Come on now.
Yes, sir. That's exactly where I'd have it. That way you could tie it right to that frame and it ain't gonna move.
Where'd you find that?
He just pulled these out. These are in good shape. We'll put them in the back of this truck right here and put the bed cover on.
One up.
Well, that right there is a lot of weight.
Brian, what do you do for a living?
I'm an accountant, a CPA.
What's the CPA doing restoring cars?
Exactly, that's a great question, because I know nothing about them. I've got a lot of learning to do. Thankfully, I have good friends that have a lot of knowledge about cars.
Danny Elliott.
Chip Bondurant.
Jonathan Large.
Noah Jessup. Luke Jessup.
And I'm Brian Jessup. Without their help, I would be worthless.
Here's
A column he's given us, and we can make a tilt out of it if we want to.
They said to get that out of the junkyard and it'll adapt
Really?
and go into a 57 Chevrolet. These are power pack heads right here.
Oh.
You think that doesn't sound great, but
No.
you go and put those on the book and say, I got a set of power pack heads I want to sell for a 57 Chevrolet, and they're gonna worry you to death.
Oh yeah.
But there they are.
We can put.
That's a block, but the block's no good. The crankshaft's locked up in it, but it can still be made into a factory 283 power pack engine. It's yours if you want it. I don't see why you wouldn't take it.
Yeah.
There's heads for them right there. Just extra. There's a steering box right over there for it. I took off that 4-door sedan
Right.
that I cut the front end off of. But you know, something happens and the head cracks. What are you gonna do?
That's right.
There it is.
Not working.
He said put this between the front.
That's not a close ratio transmission. That's just a standard 3-speed. It's still something can be sold.
Right.
Yeah.
I tell you, you get those boys enthused about going to Charlotte and having stuff to sell, because what you do is go down and rent a spot. And man, it is wide open.
Yeah, and they want to go up front. That's just a.
There's your spinner hubcap for it. 2 sets of them there. I went through about 30 hubcaps before I picked the best, and then I buffed them. For one with spinners, original set would probably be $1,200–1,500.
Yeah, it's original. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might. It's a little dusty, but they are top notch.
That's the original 57. Beautiful.
Oh my God. Look at here. I forgot I owned it. Brian. I forgot I even bought it.
Wow.
This is a 57 Chevrolet original Kleenex dispenser.
No kidding. Wow, look at there, boys. Part of the horn. Yeah.
Cool.
There's your signal lights for it. Grill bar. Okay.
It's cracked, but I mean it's
Gotcha.
something you probably want to replace. Or there was another one in there too.
Let's go get it.
They probably John's got it. He's got it.
Yeah, this one cleaned up for it.
The tires.
Now this is an original 57 Polyglass tire.
57 Polyglass tire.
Polyglass tire.
It's not steel welted.
No, don't put it on a car. The only reason it's there is because it went on the Continental kit.
Really?
Yeah, because it is the original. Now these are they are radial white walls. So these things are important. It's got the little nubs on them.
Yeah.
If you don't have them on it, you got to weld them on to put the
your
hubcaps. Yeah. And then a rally wheel right there.
Here's the grill for it. And interior floor chrome.
A second set of clutch and brake pedal that I accumulated during life.
Okay.
Goes up under
Yeah.
for your, and that's your front wheel hub right there.
Front wheel hub.
Yes.
Okay.
This is the extra one that goes on the back side. Like I said, now I got enough for probably 2 or 3 cars.
Isn't that something?
So you won't ever need no parts.
I think this is the heater box, battery box.
been painted and ready to put back together.
Wow.
It ain't been scratched up yet,
Wow.
but that's it. Bought it in Charlotte. Guy had it up there and all manifolds were $50. I've turned down $500 for it. It is a 57 Chevrolet exhaust manifold. Never been put on a car. The only one of them. I jumped and grabbed that and as quick as I could go see the numbers on it. Yeah, this is a used one right there. Same style numbers and everything on it.
That one's got the...
This is for the generator.
Yeah, for the generator.
The generator side, this is for the opposite side. That's a close ratio transmission right there. Same thing that Corvette had in it. That's why it was made in the Corvette factory, because of that transmission.
The stock 3-speed manual for the dual 4.
See, there's chrome. There's chrome. That's all the trim. Goodness gracious. Another air cleaner. That's a single 4.
Let me see.
Now that's your Fisher Continental kit.
Oh,
That goes that covers the tire. Oh, where is it?
there it is.
The aftermarket are made of fiberglass, but still cost a lot of money.
I gave over $1,000 for that one. They call it the 57 Batwing. It is because of the Batwing air filter. This goes on like this, the front of the engine. This goes on one 4-barrel, this goes on the other 4-barrel. It sets down and this sticks over both sides of your engine.
I've been looking at them on the internet.
Yeah,
Wow.
this is the fiberglass style.
Wow.
This ought to go in the car too. 57 came when I got it. He had this on each one of the 4 barrels.
Really?
I think he didn't like the oil bath, and like everybody else threw them away. That is aftermarket. The original one's made out of metal, and it's got oil baths on each side of it. It weighs a ton, and they are so messy. It's just like an old bath on a tractor.
And I'm gonna grab it. This is heavy. It just keeps growing.
All right, look here. It's a 1957 factory dual point distributor. This was what shows you it was made in the Corvette factory. Rare find.
Yeah.
That needs to go in the truck. All right, got more stuff you can tell. You're not gonna like me before it's over with, you know what I'm saying? And there's your radiators over there.
Got it. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Go told him to get the candle back. I got this in here. You all right? Yeah.
Yep.
I'll carry that out. Be careful. The weight is the part you take off it.
Did somebody get that?
All right. And this goes on the back rear end of your car. Just gotta weld it back on. If that gets gone, you'll never find another one.
Really?
All right, let me show it to me before you. This is,
Where the trunk latch goes?
See that right there?
Right.
See the green color right there?
Right.
When you restore this thing, you see the green color up under this too.
Right.
We took and spray can, put it up in the air on the car and painted it black. And they put the white top on it.
Okay.
But the factory says it's to be Island Green
Island Green.
with a Highland Green top on it.
you know, you kind of traded green for green.
I guess. I guess.
That's right.
My wife's getting the other green though. It's still a lot of stuff. That's why I told him when I sold it, I sell it with everything.
Yeah.
And When you finish putting it together and you don't want to mess with another 57, you go to Charlotte, and these boys are going to become very friendly with you because they're going to make a fortune. Yeah. What they did is they went back there and they went these tarantula intakes. And I did it.
Yeah.
But they throw and discard the 57 because it's not a high-rise intake. So they got gone. The junkyards got them, and they're no longer. So there's plenty of guys out there with 57 Chevrolets with a 4-barrel on it, and they got a power pack engine, but they don't have the intake and the carburetor.
Interesting.
It's there.
Great info.
And don't want to do that swapping, then clean it up, send it off, have it fixed exactly like the 57, and put it on there for sale.
Jewel.
It's there.
That's awesome.
You're fine.
Yeah. Got the fenders, and I think the hood is out here.
There's where the storage of the seat mat is for the car. You stick around, he will. That's why the body didn't weigh that much. All the weight in the motor, transmission, and them fenders.
Oh, is that heavy?
Take two of them.
You know it's there. That's what I'm thinking. And we'll put Try it that way. I believe it'll fit around that fender well.
Yeah, Danster. I would take I tie a strap to the car, and right back here. And
It's eating my hand up.
Yes, it's 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna put this face down or
Right against that. You got
Oh,
flip one of
toppy.
them blankets up. Them doors are extra good shape. I believe we can put that trunk lid in here too.
yeah. This is the key for the convertible right here.
Thank you, sir.
Passing of the keys.
Yes. Can't believe I have a key to a 57 Chevy, Jerry. So it's one key that fits both the ignition and the trunk.
And the doors. They just had the one key for 57s.
Now this is the original stuff. We got extras in the building. We got a whole nother set of fenders, hoods. Kip, come around up.
I got the carpet and for the doors, new stuff like that.
Yeah.
We'll slide right on top of that if you want to.
Okay, let's do that then. You know, you could about clean that up and make a really nice driver like it is, but if it's all apart like this, you want to do it right.
This is the floor mats.
That's the original floor mats for it, right?
It's extra set of seat covers I bought. See, it's convertible because it's not cloth. It's plastic.
Okay.
So seats got good covers on, but these are brand new set.
It's about full. Goodness gracious. I'll put it like that.
I got something I found in my bed I forgot to tell you about. I got a set of floor mats, green floor mats.
Oh wow.
That have never been out of the box, except one time when I showed the 57. I took those floor mats out and put them in it. Then I folded them back up and put them back under my bed.
No kidding.
My wife bought them for me for a Christmas present 30 years ago.
Wow. Isn't that something?
Yeah. One of the guys in the Chevy Club, he went around and bought up dealerships that any inventory they had for 57 Chevrolets. I don't want to look back and say that, you know, maybe I can get a car because I got these parts I can fix it with. It's over.
Yeah.
As of today, or him coming back and finish getting the rest of the parts, I'm out of the antique car business.
There you go.
Been in it all my life. I'm 74 years old and it's time to quit.
There you go. Pass it to another generation.
Well,
Exactly.
if I'd have had a grandson that would said, hey, Dad, Papa, I love that convertible would be his.
Oh yeah.
It would have been his, it would have been immaculate, and I would have worked with him and got it done. But I tried.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
Well, they don't know.
They don't know. They're not interested.
That's right.
I'm just glad your boys are interested.
Yeah. We'll carry it on for you.
Carry it on.
Yes,
Hallelujah.
Let us know when it's done. We'll come visit.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
I want to ride in it.
Hey, go to a show with us.
Yeah.
And you tell the stories over.
Ooh, I can do it. I can do it.
Thanks, Danny.
I was 15 years old and I went to Jolly Jim's junkyard. Lived across the holler from where I was raised up at. And he had a 4-door hardtop. The paint job was immaculate on it. It had beautiful seats in it, everything, but it didn't have a motor in it. He said, I told him, I said, Jolly said, I'd love to have that car. And he said, I'm gonna sell it to you. He said, I'm gonna sell it to you for $75. And any part in this junkyard you gotta have for it, you can have it.
Yeah.
Hey.
I said, okay. Well, he knew if I didn't, I'd steal it. I mean, I just like going through the hollow over here and going to the junkyard what it was.
Yeah.
So I drove that for about all the way through high school. I got it, and he finally got a motor in there to run, and you got to take the distributor out of the thing in order to get it in the car. Right. And listen, I didn't know how to even change oil in a lawnmower. So I got it up there, and I had me a come along I bought from a guy, and we had it in the tree, and I put that thing, and I got it in there, and I set it in place. And I put my distributor, you bring up the #1 cylinder. I read my book, it says bring the #1 cylinder up and put your distributor in it and get it so it fires on the first cylinder. And it fired, and it just running, it's crazy. I said, I must have done it wrong, so here I pull it up again. I worked on the distributor for 3 days. Never did get it. I went over to the junkyard and I told him, I said, I can't get this thing to run. He said, I told you what to do. I said, no, I know. He comes over and he gets over and he fiddles with that thing and he drops it in, the thing fires and runs right off the bat. Yeah. And I done worked 3 days on it. You know. So I showed you, you don't have to be a mechanic to work on these things. You just gotta be patient. Wow. And it was a good car. I mean, and like I said, I had the whole thing. That's where I got a lot of the stuff from. Is he had an acre over there of 55, 56, 57 Chevrolet parts. And he had 5 convertibles.
Oh, God. Wow.
And he was getting ready to crush them all.
Oh, really?
And this was in 74, 75, something like that. I went over and took all the convertible, the hydraulic lifts and all. I got them in there in a bucket. So, you know, I didn't know you could rebuild them, but if mine started leaking, I have another one to put on it, you know. But,
wow. Man.